it is Tim with 8-Bit Media. Thank you so much for joining us this week. It is November 12th, 2016. We got a little bit of cool casting news that came out this past week, specifically for Stranger Things, Fantastic Beasts, and Spider-Man. Mass Effect fans got to celebrate In-7 Day earlier this week. We also have a little bit of unsettling news when it comes to this whole Ubisoft Vivendi hostile takeover business. Before we get into that, let's go into a little bit of detail on that news that came out from Mass Effect fans on In-7 Day. Alright, so mentioned as in the lead-in, we got to celebrate In-7 Day this week. For those that don't know, In-7 is one of the organizations in the Mass Effect universe, and EA and BioWare celebrate In-7 Day on November 7th. This time, they gave us quite a slew of information regarding Mass Effect Andromeda. First and foremost, they give us a new trailer which confirms that Andromeda takes place 600 years in the future beyond Mass Effect 3. We also get to learn that loyalty missions from Mass Effect 2 are back, as well as Mass Effect 2 and 3 are now backwards compatible on the Xbox One, rounding out the original trilogy. For voice casting, we have Clancy Brown playing Alec Ryder, who you may know him as Hades in God of War 3, as well as Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants. Scott Ryder is played by Tom Taylorson, who is the voice of Octodad, and Sarah Ryder is played by Frieda Wolf, who is the narrator in Civilization Beyond Earth. Game Informer is slowly releasing information on the game itself. The next update is due on the 14th. Into video games, Turtle Rock Studios, after being barred from working on Evolve any further by 2K, went back and released an unfinished level from Left 4 Dead, titled Damn It. It would have bridged Dead Air and Blood Harvest, and they've also released a development map of how they planned the game level itself. Damn It is free to download. Mod support for Fallout 4 on PlayStation 4 has been sent to Sony by Bethesda as of this Monday the 7th. As of today, that update has not yet hit systems. As for that hostile takeover of Ubisoft by Vivendi, they continue their pursuit, as Vivendi is now up to 24.1% of shares, giving them a 21.3% stake in voting rights. Moving over to film, Sean Astin, as you may know him from Goonies and Lord of the Rings, has joined the Stranger Things Season 2 cast. Sean will play the character Bob Newby, a kind-hearted, nerdy guy who went to high school with Joyce. Since high school, he's a Radio Shack store manager, but it's unclear how he fits into the overall story. Confirmed by director David Yates, Albus Dumbledore will be in Fantastic Beasts 2, although Michael Gambon won't play him considering the timeline placement. Some interesting news for Ubisoft that doesn't involve the takeover. They're reportedly looking to Netflix about a new series based off of one of their major franchises, according to Reuters. Personally, it seems that Assassin's Creed would be an obvious choice, since you can build a show about it very much like Westworld. Abstergo can sell passes to various points in time, and you, the guest, go there and relive those memories of your ancestors, while Abstergo data mines your experience to look for a number of things, including Pieces of Eden and Sages. Now, there's a lot of X-Men news that actually came out this week. Deadpool 3 is already in the works, which will feature the X-Force. The X-Force film may end up being absorbed into Deadpool 3. The overall X-Men films have had, quote, the reset button pressed, with Simon Kinberg working on them and Bryan Singer nowhere near them. Jennifer Lawrence, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, and Nicholas Hoult may come back in future films. However, it's anticipated that they would ask for a substantial pay bump. And lastly, the Gambit film is still up in the ether, but the New Mutants project may start production as early as this spring. And lastly, we got a couple tidbits rounding out for Spiderman Homecoming. First and foremost, Kevin Feige confirms that Michael Keaton is the Vulture. Tom Holland revealed that he's contracted for 6 films overall for the MCU as Spider-Man, 3 of those as solos and 3 of them as team-ups. Based on Zendaya's response to a question asked by The Hollywood Reporter, it does not seem that she will be playing Mary Jane. The question was if Michelle, her character, is romantically involved with Peter Parker, to which she responded with, "My character is not romantic. My character is very dry, awkward, intellectual, and because she's so smart, she just feels like she doesn't need to talk to people. She comes off very weird. And I also like that I don't really have to do anything for hair and makeup. I just get to walk in and walk out." Alright, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time.